For me, music was first. I played my grandmother's piano when I was a very young boy, and that I still have that piano, which is great. When I was younger, I was into the arts. My mother was really cultivating a lot of great musical ideas, great artistic ideas. My uncle was a great painter. He was also an actor and a writer, so he was very inspirational to me. Photography really became serious in the late 80s, early 90s. I got the gig with Don Henley on his End of the Innocence tour. And there was a lot of days off in between, so I wanted a way of spending the time. It was about just walking around the cities I was in and soaking it all in like a sponge, like really hearing the sounds of the street, seeing the sun as it reflected on different buildings and different downtown areas where we were playing. And for me, it was very similar to my early days on the piano when I was trying to figure out what chords sounded good to me, what worked for me. When I would look at a shape or the way the light was reflecting off of a window, for instance, that would be very similar to the piano and what sounded good to me in my ear. What looked good to me in my eye started to be important to me. A dear friend who had come from the Ukraine, and I wound up meeting him. He had a framing company. I would take my pictures to him to frame. And he knew all about the darkroom, all about printing, all about framing, and was a brilliant, funny man. So he's the guy who showed me how to print a picture in the darkroom. You make a decision about a picture that you've taken, which is a split-second moment in time, and you take that negative and you decide to spend time turning that into an image. And then I would make prints on pieces of paper, right, in this chemical bath, and it would appear. It was the most magical thing ever. It was unbelievable to me. The darkroom is all about improvising. In that moment where the beam of light is coming out of your enlarger onto a piece of paper, you might make some moves to block that light on the paper. Like in the moment like that, you're moving your hands like this, like you're playing an instrument, and you're blocking the light, and that decision that you're making physically is showing up on a piece of paper that you will then take and put into a chemical bath, and then it appears before you. It's the weirdest, most beautiful thing ever. Years ago, I created a lamp, a table lamp. I called it an image lamp. And it's a four-sided tower where I put my photographs into these pieces of glass, sandwiched in between two pieces of glass on these four sides. And there's a bulb inside and a dimmer, and it creates this beautiful warm glow inside my photographs. Now that I'm inside this performance cube doing these performances, I realize that I am literally inside my own work. It's as though the lamp that I created was the precursor to me being inside my work in that way. There's something about the warm glow from inside the images, from behind the images, me playing the music inside this cube while images are around me. There's something connected with these two things. wanting to look for new ways to present what I'm doing, and I'm creating new films that I'm going to project on the cube while I play. But really, I have this sense of I have so much material, so much music, and so much photography right now, that for me it's more important to get more bookings, to play this performance, to do this performance. I'm always creating new material.